Hello everyone and welcome to another update on the market. For today I decided to cover British pound versus US dollar. I will speak about the gold market, crude oil, Bitcoin versus US dollar and dollar index. I will start with the British pound versus US dollar first. So this is the hourly time frame and we can see that market is still working in this defined trading range between the support at 1.2600 and resistance at 1.2825 mark. So market is somewhere in the middle of this range, and which is just a confirmation of indecision in the last few weeks on this currency pair. So we can develop the breakout scenarios, for example, for the upside breakout in case of the break and hold above the 1.2820 level. There is a chance for the market to trade higher, and usually the projection that I will do is I will measure this length of this consolidation, which is around 225 pips, and just add on the top of this consolidation, which is leading us towards a 1.3030 mark, like a potential upside breakout objective in case of the upside breakout and hold above this resistance level. Now we can do the same thing for the downside, and in case of the downside breakout of the support and hold below, the main objective will be around 1.2375 mark, and this will be in case of the downside move and hold below. That will be a good sign for the further downside confirmation. So far, market is in the middle of the trading range, and I'm watching for this market for the breakout. Now the situation, the gold is similar, but we can see that there is this is also the 4-hour time frame, and we can see that market is not very active this morning. The tempo is slow, and we have some intraday resistance at 2040 mark. And also we can see that there is a support area around 2007 mark. So this is now the range where the market is working. And the same thing, the market can break 2040 and hold above. There is a chance for retest of 2060 mark. Trading downside and breaking the 2000 mark and holding below. This can open the door for the let's say potential retest of 1975 or even area around 1940 mark, which is this swing low based on a 4-hour time frame. So far, again, indecision also on this market, and market is awaiting for the bigger imbalance and potential breakout of this consolidation. Now, speaking of the crude oil, we can see that, and I alerted about this last week, that once we broke this key resistance around 75.20, this opened the door for the next objective, and we actually tested that level around 78 or 79 mark. So this is now the crucial point for the further development on the crude oil. So if we can see some bigger rejection and then hold below, let's see if the market can retest 75.80 and hold below, then there is a chance for some rotation back downside, and that will probably be like completion of this ABC and a further downside movement. But if the market can trade and sustain above the let's say 80 mark and hold above, then there is a chance for the further upside movement towards the 83 level or even 84 level. We can also do the projection of the Fibonacci extension, take this swing low, this swing high, this swing low, and we can see actually the 161.8 is around 82.56 mark. So that will be some of the scenarios around the crude oil. Now, speaking of the Bitcoin versus US dollar based on a 4-hour time frame, what I can see here is that market is trading in a very important area. It's let's say around 43,000. We can see that there is a cluster, and the sellers were very active in the background around that point. You can see that this downside momentum, we didn't really have any divergences or any big decrease in momentum. This can all be just a temporal, like a rally and reaction based on this bigger supply in the background. And if that's the case, then from this resistance, so if this resistance zone can hold, there is a chance for the further downside development and the secondary downside leg. And the objective will be for the potential retest of 38,600. And then the next downside objective will be probably around 36,500 mark. Now, in case of like alternative scenario, will be if the market can trade above 43,700 and hold above, then there is a still chance for the market to rally towards the 47,000 mark and try to test this pin bar territory from the background. And then dollar index is in consolidation, and this is just showing also, we saw the chart of the gold and the euro, and they're showing the same picture, which is a consolidation that is going on in the last couple of days. So you can see here the key resistance on the key resistance cluster around 103.80 mark and the support zone around 102.80 mark. So if the market can trade above and hold above, I will say above 104.30, because we have also a very important cluster in this area. So the market can trade above this and hold, then there is a chance for the potential fulfill of this 104.80-90 mark. Now, if the market just, take the pin bar low below 102.75 and hold below, then there is a chance for a retest of 102 level. That will be all for this update, guys. I hope that you did enjoy. Have a good trading day and speak to you from tomorrow morning.